Challenge traffic, helicopter 484 Echo, backtrack runway 25. Challenge traffic, helicopter 484 Echo, taking off runway 25. Challenge. Right. All lamps are off. Temperature, pressure in the green, 88%. And ready to go.
Yeah. Put your cameras on. Yes, it is. Perfect.
Right.
Whenever, normally I do about, once it's off my 45 from my left shoulder here,
Yeah.
I'll do slow down, go down, and then turn.
So slow down, you go down.
Yeah, and then
you turn.
because it's good to turn final around 50 knots and 500.
Yeah.
And then slow down from there.
Challenge traffic, helicopter 484 Echo, base runway 25.
Do you mind if I show you a takeoff and
Sure.
and landing real quick?
No, that's fine.
So I'm gonna back taxi just a bit so I can show you.
I'm not that happy about the last approach, so.
Yeah, that's okay. Let me show you a little bit. So right here, when we're on approach there, we're not so worried about the VSI or the airspeed. It's all about just the feel of it. So I can do a whole pattern without looking inside at all if I wanted.
Okay.
But what I do for my takeoffs here,
Yeah.
and also you were way out of trim, so that's gonna mess with you. You should always be trying to trim it all the time, even in an auto. You can trim it, yeah.
Okay.
Sham traffic, helicopter 484 Echo is taking off. 25 left traffic, shale. So what I'm gonna do is for my takeoff, I'm gonna try not pull too much power. So I'm gonna be very patient, just like this.
Okay.
Eyes on the end of the runway. Just a little bit of power right here. I'm just being very patient, creeping it forward. There you go, kind of pushing through TFE.
Yeah.
Eyes on the end of the runway. And I'm just gonna build up until it feels about 30 knots, right around here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back, and then once I feel the helicopter go up, I go back forward, just a smidge to get to 50 knots. and I should be somewhere around 50 knots. I don't even care about looking inside.
Okay.
So I get up to 30, I come back just for a second, then forward to 50, and now I know I should have a little bit of excess power to climb up, right? Clear left, clear right. Now I make my left turn. Clear in left and right, and I'm just using that rotor disc, the horizon, and my power setting.
Yeah.
Not really trying to focus inside at all, because I'm looking for traffic. I'm just trying to feel the helicopter, how high it is, how fast we're going, all those things, right?
Yeah.
And then for our left downwind turning, I like to use an acronym called SWEEP.
All right.
On every single landing. So surface is looking clear. We're gonna go for the numbers, or we'll go for the windsock.
All right.
Winds are pretty light, but favoring 2-5. Entry, exit, no other traffic. Problems, T's and P's in the green. Fuel's 20 gallons. Any problems on the ground? Nope. Looking good. All right, and now I'm gonna look at my spot. Once I'm about 45 degrees past my spot, so I'd say about past this house, I'm gonna look outside straight ahead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lower collective, bring the nose back a smidge, slow down, go down. All right, clear left, clear right, turn my left base. Shalem traffic, 484 Echoes, turning left to base 25 Shalem. Okay, and now I'm looking at my spot. Okay, I don't even care about the VSI at all, or my airspeed.
Okay.
It's all about the feel. Now I'm clearing final.
Yeah.
Final's clear. Just looking at my spot, feeling it out, should feel like a brisk walking pace. And you want to come all the way to your spot. Once you hit your spot, you want to be at 0 knots. Shalom 484 Echoes, final 25. And so here I should be about 550, but I'm just using my outside references. I'm not really caring about the numbers.
All right.
And now I'm just following my spot on the windscreen with my collective. So if I'm gonna mess up the approach now, I'm gonna lower collective. You see how it goes up?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna follow it with the collective. All right, if it goes down, I go down with the collective, and that's gonna help me keep my angle all the way to my spot.
Gotcha.
So this is a pretty normal approach angle right here.
Yeah.
About 7 to 12 degrees is normal for a helicopter. Just like that. And you keep slowing it down all the way to your spot. Coming in. Little baby horse there, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And that way and then once we get close to the ground, I want to be already at 0 knots.
All right.
I don't really want to flare like an airplane, right?
Yeah.
I want to come all the way down to my spot. A little bit shallow, that's okay. Coming in, those rumbles are fine. Eyes on the end of the runway. There we go, and then once we come down, we want to just stop the helicopter like that. And we could even set it down if we want. Whoop, a little bump.
Yeah.
Went a little bit too fast down, but yeah, what do you think of that?
Love it.
Yeah, it's all about using that rotor disc on the horizon, because we're VFR flying, so we're using the attitude of the aircraft. Just like airplanes, they use their cowling.
Yeah.
So they use their cowling, we use our disc.
Yeah, okay.
Some helicopters have like a compass right here, you can use that, but we have our disc.
All right, now it feels
about
roughly
there.
at 30.
Go back and then back forward.
And back forward.
Just a little bit forward, not too much though.
Okay,
Yeah.
this way, right?
Yeah, and then don't hit the tree.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and that was really nice. Yeah, it's just kind of like a little back for a second and then back forward.
Okay.
But not like a bunch forward.
Yeah, it was too much forward?
No, it was fine. No, I think you did fine actually. That was good. Very nice, because then I looked down and you were right at 50, so.
All right.
But no looking, no cheating.
No, I didn't cheat on this one. Yeah. Left. Chelem traffic, helicopter 484 Echo, final runway 25, Chelem.
Yeah, so now we don't really care about the instruments. It's all about
Alright.
the feel of how fast we're moving and our
Sure.
spot.
But let me know if... I mean, you would be my instrument, so I have the blind first in you.
And I can even feel, you can just feel it out, how fast you're going down, everything, right? So.
Kind of feeling it, yeah. A little bit fast here, lightly.
Yeah, a little bit fast, so you can just keep continuing to slow it down just a smidge, right?
Yeah. Bit here as well. Continuing a bit.
There you go, that's nice. Yeah, that was really nice.
Yeah?
You come as soon as you get to the ground, you came to pretty much no forward airspeed.
Okay, yeah.
That's kind of what you want for a helicopter.
Under the boughs where the shadows play, the wind hums songs at the break of day, whispering pines.
Source and traffic helicopter 484 Echo's about a mile to the west, 1,200, gonna cross over midfield for wind check, Sportsman. Sportsman traffic, helicopter 484 Echo is going to cross midfield 1,200, enter left traffic 17 Sportsman. Well, at least, let's see. Yeah, it's pretty light, huh?
Yeah.
So, how's the windsock over here look? It's kind of hidden by the trees right there right now.
Yeah, I don't see it.
You'll see it maybe here in a second. It's right behind that tree.
Okay, I get
There it is.
Okay, yeah, south.
There we go. Yeah, so we could start coming down to our pattern altitude now and do a left traffic.
So the pattern altitude is the same, like 700.
Same as 700. Sportsman, helicopter 484 Echo left downwind 17 Sportsman. Sportsman helicopter 484 Echo is left to base to final 17 Sportsman.
The dawn paints gold on the mountain's crown, while rivers whisper truth as they flow down, and their songs entwine with the trees that stand, knotted in time by nature's hand. Each echoing step on the forest floor opens a world through an ancient door. The silence alive, yet brimming with sound, in the arms of
See, that was really nice. A little bit shallow.
Yeah,
You could have been a little steeper,
yeah. Okay.
but it was very stable.
Yeah.
And you came to 0 knots when you came to your spot, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
beautiful. And you can even set down if you want.
Yeah, I'd like to.
in the rhythm, the stars and the moon teach me the language of rustling
Nice.
leaves, stories that linger on the breath of the breeze.
So let's just do a nice clearing turn. You could do a left 90 and then a right 90.
Yeah.
Make sure no one's behind us here.
All right.
Looking up and down, I don't see anyone. Looks good. And then, yeah, now we can turn 90 back the other way. Oh, look at those clouds over there, it's kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, now we'll turn back this way.
Right.
There's one guy off our nose up there. There he is.
Yep.
Perfect. And we'll just kind of point that direction over there. Seems pretty clear that way. I'll just demo the first one real quick. Now I'm going to look outside.
Yes.
And I'm just going to bring that trim string up to about right below the horizon, right about there.
Okay.
You see where the trim string is? Now
Yes.
the nose is going to try and go to the left.
Yes.
I'm going to not let it do that. I'm going to keep the nose straight. And we're starting to get into it. You feel the vibrations there?
Yes, I feel it.
Now we're starting to get into it. Now we're pretty much in it. So now I lower collective, bring the disc forward to about 2 fingers, and then bring that power in, eyes outside, to our max climb power and fly right out of it, just like that.
Okay.
And you pull a little bit more power. A little uncomfortable, right?
Yeah.
Especially on the entry.
Yes.
So now I'll do it one more time and show you.
Uh-huh.
All right. Kind of walk it back. So we're gonna bring it up, trim string just below the horizon, right around there. Powers to about 50 to 60. You start feeling the vibrations.
Yes.
Keep that nose straight. There we go. There it is. So now we lower collective, bring the disc forward, but not too much. Once that trim string comes alive, you pull power in and fly out of it, just like that.
Wow. Yeah.
All right, now your controls.
My control.
You got them.
Okay, and then I'm bringing the nose up.
There you go. Bring the nose up a little bit more. Now the nose is gonna try and swing left. Don't let it. Just keep your eyes outside. Don't go back too far. Now lower collective and pitch it forward just a smidge. And then now this thing's starting to move just a little bit. Bring power in and climb out. So there is a certain point.
Yeah, I was a little bit
where
too much for
it
backwards.
tries to pull you back.
Yeah, exactly.
You kind of have to keep it at the same. There you go. Perfect. And now you're just gonna kind of leave the nose right where it's at. Don't let it swing left. Don't let it go back any further. And then once you feel the vibrations, don't exit it yet.
Oh, I was.
That's
yeah,
okay.
sorry.
You can exit it now.
Yeah.
All right, too far forward. Look at your disc. It's
Yeah, I see,
below
I see,
the horizon,
I
right?
see, yeah, now.
Now pull
it's
power
okay.
in and climb out.
All right.
And you want to pull that power a little bit more fast,
Yeah.
because then you would be close to the ground, right? You want to climb away.
Yeah, got it.
You'll pull that power up to like 80-something%. All right, my controls.
Yeah, your controls.
I'll show you the Bouchard recovery technique now. This one's actually a little bit faster. I got controls.
You guys can.
All right, I'll point this way a little bit. Got some nice fields right below us here. All right, so it's the same entry procedure, right?
Okay.
And I'll kind of point this way. Same entry procedure for practice. Bring that nose up, lower power about 40-50%. Keep that nose nice and straight. Starting to feel the vibrations.
Yeah.
Right about there. We're starting to get into it right about here. Now I'm going to pull power, right pedal, left cyclic, and it gets you right out of it, just like that. And then you just kind of build up airspeed, moving to the left, just like
Wow.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you lose a lot less altitude with that one.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to try that one out? If you want an order, it'd probably be like left cyclic, right pedal, then power, right? Because if you pull power when you're initially in it, it's going to make VRS worse. All right, whenever you're ready, your controls.
My controls.
You got them.
All right. That's fine here.
Yep, looking good.
Okay.
Now you just have your eyes outside, right? Looking good. Don't let that nose swing left.
Alright.
There you go. So now left cyclic, right pedal, a little bit of power, and you'll fly right out of it. There you go. You're already pretty much out of it. Now you just kind of build up some airspeed. Yeah, you want to try it again?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, maybe point that way or a little bit more into the wind.
Okay.
Perfect. There you go. Don't let the nose swing.
Do I go now?
Yeah, go now.
Lennar traffic, orange Cubs on a left base for 20, Lennar.
A little bit uncoordinated. So there you only lost you only lost like 20 feet on that one.
Was it?
Yeah, so that was really good.
Okay.
So.
So at the end, so even though I'm starting with the right pedal, then I have to re-coordinate it.
Yeah, after you get out of it, you can re-coordinate.
Okay, so when you feel like this is lighter into the vibrations, kind of.
Yeah, once you're out of it, so you were already out of it, then you can re-coordinate afterwards, yeah. Let's practice some auto descents. We'll just do it without rolling the throttle off.
All right.
So we'll just practice the entry. So
Yes.
my controls real quick.
Your controls?
I've got them. So you're just going to practice an entry like this. So eyes on the horizon.
Yeah.
Entering auto, 3, 2, 1. So power
10,
down,
Lennar
back
traffic,
to
orange Cubs,
50.
turn it final.
Keep the
20,
nose
Lennar,
straight.
on the grass.
Yeah.
And then kind of glide down like this at 50 knots. Look for a spot to land. And then at a certain point, we'll just recover about 200 feet. Or actually, about 500 feet MSL. So,
Yeah. All right.
all right. That's your controls.
My controls.
You've got power down, bring that nose back, left pedal, there you go. Very nice. Nice and slow, very good job.
Okay, and
Now
now we
just-
go to the 50.
So that's a little too far forward, just look at your disc there.
Oh yeah, I see.
So you just use your disc right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that much, so
yeah. Yeah,
I need some practice again.
that's okay.
Okay.
There you go, now just look outside, use your disc.
Yeah.
Try to hold that attitude, just don't do anything.
All right.
This is a perfect glide. You hear that little,
Yeah.
you can bring the collective up like a tiny bit,
Yeah.
and that'll help to stop that noise.
Okay. All right.
Eyes outside,
Goes outside. Yeah.
and then around 700 feet you could start your go around.
All right.
There you go. Nice and slow, keep your eyes on the disc, because you don't even have to bring it back or forward, you just keep it right where it's at.
Okay. Yeah.
Bring
Gotcha
that
now.
power up to max power to fly away.
Yeah.
There you go, nice job.
Let me go just a little bit to the right. Yeah.
Eagle,
Nice. Fantastic.
American Eagle,
Yeah. Wow.
bald eagle. No. Yeah, let's go over to McMinnville. And that's all you have to say is that McMinnville traffic, 484 Echoes, you know, 4.5 southeast, inbound at 1,200. Maybe listen for the weather one more time.
Sky condition,
See what the
overcast,
wind is saying.
8,000. Temperature, 12
It says
Celsius.
calm here.
Dew point, 07 Celsius. Altimeter, 3020. Remarks, density altitude, -400.
And McMinnville traffic helicopter 484 Echoes about 1.5 miles to the southeast at 800, going to cross midfield. Enter right traffic 22 at 800 McMinnville.
Firm. So you sweep was surface. You check that there is no one on the runway. Is it?
Yeah,
what
surface,
it means, or?
you know, what type of surface is it? Is it a runway?
Okay.
And then I pick my spot. Where am I going to land?
Yeah.
You know, like I'm going to land right at that crossing taxiway.
All right.
And then your winds, you know, where's the wind coming from? Entry, exit, that's, you know, like I'm going to do right traffic, right?
Okay.
Make
That's
sure
an
it's
entry.
clear of traffic. And then for off airports, it's how am I going to go into the, how am I
Sure.
going to enter it? How am I going to exit it? Because it's not always like a traffic pattern.
Yeah. Sure.
And then P is for problem/power. So
Okay.
P is like, is there any problems? Well, we got one aircraft inbound.
Yeah.
On an off airport, problems might be power lines, trees, whatever.
Yeah.
People, things like that.
Sure.
And then power, do our power check before
power
the
check,
off
so,
before the
okay.
off airport one usually.
Sure.
McMinnville, 48 for Echo, final Alpha, parallel C2, McMinnville.
Is that allowed that you would then land at the same time as an airplane on the runway, or?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, as long as, it's always better to have them a little bit ahead of us though.
Yeah?
That way we know where they're at.
Yeah, sure.
So if they turn base, we would wait to turn base after them. Because I don't want them behind us, because sometimes they're off.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So we're a little bit more maneuverable than them.
McMinnville traffic, 675 Hotel,
Okay,
5
man.
mile final, runway 22, approach to McMinnville.
A little bit fast.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Still quite fast.
Still much better, the more precise though. I can tell you're a lot more precise. You feel those rumbles? That's the rumbles you want to feel.
Yeah, exactly.
Rumbles of ETL, or yeah, ETL.
It's not the same
big
ones
jet
as
over
the vortex.
Yeah. Yeah, and we set her down.
Alright. Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Air taxi and rapid decel. Maybe I'll demo one for you real
Yeah?
quick. So,
Yeah, sure.
I have a little my controls. So I have a little practice I like to do for those guys, like 3 mile final. Okay. McMinnville helicopter 48 for Echo, air taxi south on Alpha, McMinnville. So I have a little practice that I like to do. I'll show you real quick for our air taxis. I like to start on the ground, and I'll pick up, immediately go to an air takeoff, air taxi, rapid decel, and then all the way to the surface. Because then you get a pickup, takeoff, air taxi, rapid decel, steep approach, and a set down, all in one maneuver.
Yeah, okay.
So
Yeah, it's a
it's
nice
a-
exercise.
It's a fun exercise to do, yep. So I'll start here on the ground, eyes outside, and then I'll just pick it up. And as soon as I pick up, I'll start a takeoff, just like this, nice and patient. Eyes on the end of the runway.
McMinnville traffic,
Air
758
taxi.
Hotel, we are going around, we'll be departing the area to the north McMinnville.
All right, so now I'll just about 30 knots, pop it up, pop it back forward, and then once I get about here, I'll lower collective quite a bit so we don't climb or speed up anymore. And then I'll say eyes outside, ready, set, decel, bring the nose back, lower collective. So that way we slow down. And then right before I level, power in, it's gonna help me level that disc, just like whenever we set down. And then I just kind of walk it forward all the way to the surface, eyes outside. There we go.
McMinnville traffic,
Just got a
Hotel,
nice-
6 miles north of the field, we're going to maneuver for
Right before we
1145
get
for
to the
runway
ground,
22,
it's gonna give a
overflight
little
north
ground
and south,
effect, so
2000
you're
feet.
actually gonna have to push down on the collective.
Alright, yeah.
There we go. You wanna give it a go?
Yeah,
Your controls.
my controls.
You got them.
Go.
McMinnville traffic, 6758 Hotel, we have that helicopter coming inbound in sight, and this will be our final call to clear the area. McMinnville.
Oops, it was a little bit.
Center traffic, Yellow Cove is 4 miles northeast, we'll overflight north and south, 2,500.
There you go. Eyes outside the whole time, right?
Outside. Oops. Sorry for that. Can I go right now?
Yes, sir. Pretty good. A little sink in your flare,
Yeah.
but that's still pretty good. Try to just look outside, try to kind of keep that nose a little bit more straight. You want to practice it going that way now?
Yeah? Why not?
Yeah, in that flare, so you can do it nice and slow and gradual.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have to lower collective initially. And at a certain point, you'll start sinking. Don't let it sink until you level it forward. So pull that power in, then level it, then kind of walk it forward. In the flare, you were kind of descending in the flare.
Okay.
You want to like come, flare, stay at the same height, then level and walk it down. McMinnville, helicopter 48 for Echo, air taxi north on Alpha, McMinnville.
Sometimes it's going quite fast this way. I don't know how to...
For the takeoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all, every takeoff's a little bit different.
Right now I'm gonna stay here, right?
Yeah, just kind of get comfortable here. You're gonna do a nice slow one because we have a little tailwind.
Alright.
So whenever you're ready.
Okay, right now?
Yep, nice and slow, just kind of bring the nose back. And now you're gonna start sinking here in a sec. So power in and level, power in and level.
Yeah, that's why I didn't get this one with the pedals.
Yeah, so you flared a little too much on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we'll practice it back the other way after you set down.
Yeah. Slope landing, slope landing.
Every landing's a slope landing.
Opa.
There you go. It is challenging because it's a tailwind right there. So
Yeah,
when we go back
that's
this
gonna be
way,
my excuse if someone asks.
looking good.
That's fine for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so let's stop it here.
Now pull a bunch of power in, level it forward.
Middle traffic, yellow cub is 5 miles south, moving for left 45 for 22 full stop.
Yeah, you could have stopped the flare a little bit earlier,
Yeah.
but starting to get there.